Yo, what's good, Griffin13 here back in the day, and today, guys, we are here because Forza has decided to go ahead and drop the February update an entire 4 days early. I was not prepared for this. In fact, I was hoping for tomorrow we were going to be getting our clue thread. We were going to go through the clues and guess our cars, and well, I guess we don't get the chance to do that because there is a brand new car pack out today, which is the Dell Gaming Car Pack. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into it. So the first car that we actually have for this month is we have the 2017 number 7 Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. And I mean, look at this thing. Oh my god, I love the V12 Vantage, first off, but another Aston Martin racing car. The beauty of an Aston Martin is unmatched, and this racer is no exception. I mean, just look at it, guys. Oh, looks are fine, though. But what about performance, right? This car surely cannot be lacking in any performance, right? It is definitely not. It actually ended up winning the 24-hour of Le Mans in its division in 2017, which is why that this car is so amazing, and I love it, love it, love it. Now let's go ahead and get on into the next car, which is the 2016 Audi number 17 Rotech Racing TTRS. So this car right here, guys, surprisingly enough, is actually front-wheel drive. You know, most Audi TTs, they're not front-wheel drive. In fact, I believe they're all-wheel drive. But for some reason, this one is front-wheel drive, which really kind of threw me for a loop for a second. I had to do some research to try and find out and see if this one actually was, which of course it is. It shows it right down there in the corner. I don't know why I did all that research, but this car has a staggering 380 horsepower, which for a front-wheel drive car is quite a lot wrapped up into such a small package. Now, this car was designed and built for long straights and only kind of mild turns, which is why when you hear that it actually competed at Pikes Peak, it is phenomenal. So what actually happened is Rob Holland decided to take this car to Pikes Peak in the hopes of breaking the front-wheel drive record. And he did. Not only did he break it, he absolutely destroyed it. He mollywopped that record, breaking it by nearly a minute on a 12-mile course, which is absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot believe it. Now, here's the car that we've all been asking for. I think in 2 of my videos so far, I have guessed that this car was going to be coming into the game. And now it is finally here, and I didn't get to make a guess this week because, I don't know, Forza decided to drop it early. But man, guys, this is the car that we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic. It just decided to show the rear end. But you guys can obviously tell what this beast is. 4 turbos, 10 radiators, top speed of 261 miles per hour. The Bugatti Chiron is definitely no slouch. Nearly 1,500 horsepower skyrockets this monster from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. Now, it is not lightweight by any means, coming in at almost 4,400 pounds or a little bit more than 2 tons. 2 tons, guys, that is absolutely crazy, but this car we have all been wanting for so long. Now, I will say in pictures, it looks a little bit better than it does here in the game. It just kind of looks like a... To me, it almost looks very Veyron-esque, which of course it does. I mean, that's Bugatti styling, but I was expecting a little bit more myself. I know, guys, I might be a little bit off here. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, because I know so many of you guys are super damn excited for this car right here. This is my boy. This is why everybody's going to love this pack right here. Honestly, this pack is one of my favorite packs so far. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is so, so good. But let's just keep looking at this Chiron, guys. Oh my god, it is such a piece of art. It is so beautiful. Oh, all you guys I know are super excited for this car to finally be in the game. But next up what we have is we have the 2018 Dodge Durango SRT. So we just came off a big high, right, to a big low. Another SUV from the Chrysler Fiat Group. This is at least like our second SUV that we've gotten from them, as before we got the the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. We got that as a DLC. Plus, we have the Grand Cherokee regular SRT in the game. So why are we getting another SUV in Motorsport 7? This car would be so amazing in Horizon 3. Everyone would be like, yes, SUV in Horizon 3, I can take it off-road. It's absolutely amazing. No one wants to drive this on a track. In fact, I actually looked up a review of this car, and they even specifically mentioned, when was the last time you pulled up to a racetrack and saw someone arrive in one of these, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee? You don't. You just don't see it. As well, this car shares so many features with the Cherokee. It's got the same engine. It's got the same transmission. It has got the same 0 to 60 time of 4.4 seconds. It is just crazy. It's crazy. The only thing that's different is the wheelbase, the styling, the... You know, there's a lot actually that's different, guys. I mean, but statistic-wise, it's really not all that much different from a regular Jeep Grand Cherokee. However, though, I will say, if you did want to have a car that you could live with a little bit longer, this one is a little bit more practical. So, if it comes down to you buying a Durango or a Jeep Grand Cherokee, go buy a Jaguar F-Pace. I mean, I know that's actually a little bit out of some people's budgets. Or, you know, go get something else. I mean, Dodge really recently hasn't had the greatest reliability statistics in the world, so I will leave it right there. And let's go ahead and move on to the next car, which is the 1968 Holden Monaro GTS 327, the first Holden muscle car. If you're in Australia right now, you guys are probably freaking out and in love with this thing. Me being in the US, we never had these, so I don't have like any specific attachment to it, and I'm sure many of you guys though are looking at this like, oh, yeah, it's finally here, whoa! I really don't have any specific attachment to this car, but I mean, it has got a great story behind it that I went ahead and looked up. So, the morning of what was to be the Bathurst 1000, at the time it had a completely different name, Bruce McPhee awoke and he found that his car had leaves shoved into the gas tank. Luckily, though, he had actually checked and was putting gas into his car, because if he hadn't have done that, he would never realize, and he probably would have actually ruined the engine, ruined the entire car, which would have prevented him from actually winning the race. He went on and he competed in the race after getting the leaves removed, and his co-driver only did one lap while he ate lunch. Not even kidding, guys. That is hilarious to think about. Like, hey man, I'm getting hungry, I need a sandwich. So you take over, gets out, eats a sandwich, gets back in the car, and goes on to actually win the race. And when he won the race, he just drove the car home. I mean, it was his car. So, I mean, back then, that all the cars were road legal. It wasn't any different from, you know, like, let's say today if you wanted to compete in NASCAR, and the cars that are available is like a Ford Fusion and a Toyota Camry. It'd be like showing up to the track in a Toyota Camry and just driving it on the track and then driving it home. That's not how it works nowadays, but honestly, I did find that this story was kind of cool and a little bit comical at the same time. Sad part about the leaves and someone trying to sabotage his car, but I mean, at least he caught it and it led to this great story. So our next car though, finally the rumors are true, and we got a Kia. We got a Kia, guys. But I will say, it's not just any Kia. This is the 2018 Kia Stinger, developed by a BMW M Division engineer and designed by the man who, well, has not always given us the best looking cars ever. I would say that he did a pretty damn good job on this one. This car looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. With 365 horsepower and rear-wheel drive, this car is bound to be a bit of fun on the track. In fact, I'm sure it's a bit of fun on the track. But I have been hearing some very interesting rumors, though. Some people have called this car very boring, and it just doesn't seem to know what it actually wants to be. Some people saying it's not sporty enough to be a sports car, and it's not luxurious enough to be a luxury sedan. But it's got a little bit of both worlds, and with a price tag starting at just around $38,000 for the GT model, that is significantly less expensive than something along the lines of a BMW 4 Series, which has quite a bit less horsepower and is probably about just as luxurious. I mean, an M4, of course, though, is like double the price of this thing, but you get quite a decent amount of power and a decent amount of luxury, which is going to tempt a lot of people. However, though, let's just remember, it is still a Kia. So finally, though, what we have is we have the 2017 Ram Power Wagon. Guys, the only reason I'm not going to trash this one is because I'm a truck guy. I like trucks, alright? SUVs can screw off a little bit. I'm sure there are people out there that are really like loving SUVs, like, Gerd, don't hate on the SUVs. I'm sorry, man. I just don't have a love for them. But trucks and sports cars, that is my thing, guys. I love me a truck and I love me a sports car. And this truck is a monster. It is an absolute beast, and it is definitely no lightweight. Weighing in at 7,000 pounds in the right corner, we have the Dodge Ram Power Wagon. Although, actually, it's just Ram now, guys, just so you know. I know the difference. And, guys, this truck, though, oh my god. Oh my god. And you got to also imagine that this truck probably costs $100,000 normally. That's insane, guys. I mean, just look at it, though. I know some of you guys are probably like, Grr, it's just a pickup truck. Stop. Stop. It's not just a pickup truck. It is a 2500 heavy duty. This thing is a monster, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It is 7,000 pounds of pure manliness. 7,000 pounds of pure manliness. I am loving it, guys. I am so excited to get this thing on the road, and I really, really hope that this actually gets into Horizon 4 whenever that game does come out. At least that's what some people are saying. Some people are saying that it's not going to be Horizon, but it's going to have a different name. So we'll still have to see on that. I'm hoping it's going to be a Horizon game. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to end up being a Horizon game. But anyway, though, that's where we're going to go and wrap it up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Grr413 and Instagram.com/Grr413. And as well, if you guys like this video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.